If I had a penny for every time someone asked me how they can improve their social media, I would, okay, I actually haven't thought about it that far. Anyways, you get my point. Hello everyone, my name is Natasha and I'm your host for Tailor Brand's Business Lab, where we talk about everything you need to help you build your business. Today, I'm gonna talk about how to improve your social media presence as a small business. So let's get started. Okay, but before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for new videos and leave a comment below so we can help turn your ideas into a business. Social media is a powerful tool, and if used correctly, you can build relationships, establish trust, and align your product or service with the needs of your customers. And that's the thing. Most businesses aren't using social media the right way, and they're missing out on loads of opportunities. That's where we come in. The tips you're gonna learn in this video aren't about what hashtags are trending or filter you need to use. These tips are foundational, and yet they're often overlooked. But if you use them, you'll be able to create an engaging social media presence for your customers. Step 1. Develop a strategy. Setting up a strategy can be a daunting task, and let's be honest, most of us don't want to plan our business. We just want to jump right in and get started. But the success of your social media and, in general, your business is based on how well you understand your goals and the strategy you build to achieve them. To build a social media strategy, you need to do a couple things. You want to master the basics. Set goals, know who you're talking to, know your competitors, understand your starting point, and build a content calendar. So let's go back to goal setting for a second. Goal setting is about looking at your social media, understanding what you want it to achieve, and knowing how your success will be measured. For example, let's say your goal is to sell units of lavender candles for your candle business. You can take that goal, outline how you're going to work to achieve it, and how it's going to be measured. So to sell more lavender candles for social media, we could create a specific campaign that highlights that candle and then use social media insights to measure its success in conversions. We have a super in-depth video on how to set goals as a small business owner, which you should take a look at. Step 2, know who you're talking to. In other words, your audience. So before you start creating campaigns and making posts, you need to know who you're talking to. Is your audience mostly women, mostly men? How old are they? Where do they spend their time online? What do they like to do, and what are their values? By answering these questions, you'll understand your audience and be able to create content that speaks to them. If you don't know your audience, you'll waste your time creating content that may be what they want to see. So to learn how to do content research, the link is in the video description below. Step 3. Know your competitors. While you need to know your audience, you also need to know your competitors. Competitor research is a big thing and something you really shouldn't skip. Like seriously, don't skip this step. You should look at what they're doing to promote their products or services, how often they post, where they post, what posts are working, and what's missing. So for example, maybe your competitors aren't creating short form videos about candles, and that's where you can take over. Step 4. Understand your starting point. Where is your social media presence right now? Do you already have a social media profile? Are you starting from scratch? Also, how often are you posting? What are you posting? And where are you posting? You also need to know your basic metrics. How many followers you have, the average engagement rate, which is likes, comments, and shares, and what content is performing well. This will help you understand your starting point and how you can improve from there. Step 5, build a content calendar. The next step after doing all this research is to build your content calendar. I recommend building your content calendar for the quarter and use this information to help you create a social media presence that connects and engages with your audience. So for example, if you see you haven't used any short form video, maybe it's time to add that into your content and see how your audience engages with it. Speaking of short form videos, that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Short form videos are king, and the sooner you jump on the bandwagon, the better it'll be for your social media presence. Social media platforms are pushing short form videos because a user can see 50 short videos in the same time they'd see one long form video, which means there's more opportunity for you to increase your audience and connect with the right people. Not to mention, you can create multiple short videos in the same time it would take you to create one long form video. So creating short form videos is a win-win for both you and social media platforms. But there's a lot more to a good social: lighting, clarity, and sound. For photos, you know they need to be high quality, but let's focus on videos since that's what social media is shifting to. No one likes to look at a poorly lit video that isn't clear and has bad sound. So you need to make sure that these basics are covered. There are a couple of things you can do that are budget friendly but will improve the quality of your videos. It's important to find natural light in your place to help improve both clarity and lighting. But you can also go to Amazon, buy an inexpensive ring light, which can seriously help if your place doesn't have a lot of natural light. For sound, film in a room where you can shut the windows and doors to prevent any external noise coming into your video. It'll do wonders. You can buy a small mic from Amazon. And another quick tip, I do recommend that you add subtitles to all your videos. Consistency. The real success of social media comes from posting consistently. All social media platforms, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, want to keep users on the platform for as long as possible. That doesn't mean you need to post 3 times a day, but you need to be consistent. This can mean twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever you want that consistency to look like for your business. If you follow all these tips and implement them in your social media strategy, you'll be well on your way to achieving your social media goals. Thank you for joining me, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments about starting a business, let us know in the comment section below. Bye guys.